Majesty, you gotta watch this. So there's a trend for black people that is going left, right, center, and I'm gonna explain why I'm saying this. So it's a two-slide trend where somebody says, "I used to be afraid, oh, this is a black person, but now I am not," and then they insert something that they used to be afraid of. So many people have posted different stuff, but other people are beginning to feel like it's pissing them off because some things that they be posting meaningless, like they're going extra, and there's this also going on saying that I am afraid of ghetto people, and now some are stuck between, are we trying to describe what a ghetto person is, or are we trying to make blackness, like black culture, say it's the same as ghetto? I don't know if you get my point. Like, they're trying to say you need to separate these things, like culture and the hood guys and stuff like that. And they're trying to really break that down. Like, we need to describe these things and not just be talking about, I'm afraid about that. Some things are not meaning, and some things are meaningless, and others just hopping on the train to just get some views and stuff like that without having anything really. And others feel like reducing blackness or black culture to just two slides is just not making the point. Anyway, like, it's Jesus, I don't even know, you guys. Like, at this point, it's going everywhere, but it's beginning to piss people off. And I feel like maybe it should stop. But others also feel like maybe it should continue because it's giving black people a chance to air out the views about things that have been afraid to talk about. So anyway, let me roll these videos, and please do listen in so that you're able to put in your commentary.
I don't know if y'all have seen this, but it's a slideshow. It says, "I used to be afraid to admit this as a black person, but I'm not afraid anymore. I get really nervous and anxious when I'm around hood people." And then I went to the comment section, right? Shawty said, "Girl, I don't even go over there. I don't know the rules." This is so unfortunate for women specifically, like who grew up in the suburbs, because no matter what, like if you go around some hood dudes, they don't mess with you. They don't mess with you at all. Especially if they can tell you not from around here, they do not mess with you. They hit you with, "What's going on, man?" They don't mess with you. Hood girls really are the mean. Don't let them be attractive. Mean hood girls, that has to be the scariest shit ever for y'all, right? Because there's two types. There's a really, really nice ghetto black girl. That's really, really nice. There's no in between, y'all. And then there's the ones who are really, really mean to the ones who are from the suburbs. There is no in between. You just gotta hope you got one of the really nice ones. Jesus Christ. I've said it time and time again. Men, y'all might have some deep, dark hate for women deep down inside because y'all feel like women are evil. Women are never as evil to men as they are to women. Oh my God. Bro, the preppy black girls can't catch a break. The preppy white girls don't like them. The other preppy black girls be trying to be the other token, so they be beefing. And then they got to choose to be around the correct hood black girls. It's just never a good deal. Meanwhile, dudes just be cool, bro. I've seen this shit firsthand. Dudes are just cool. Other than that real small select group of them specifically black dudes who come from not so good of a neighborhood, they be athletes, sometimes they be assholes, sometimes they put their hands on people type shit, like bullying type shit. But that group is much smaller than mean girls in school specifically. Boy, girls, I done told y'all stories. I remember a girl getting stomped out by other girls until she pissed on herself, and then they recorded her and took pictures of her. That's just one example. Like, you know, it's crazy. It ain't even just black girls. White girls too, yeah. Boy, during that narcissistic development into like women, y'all be the devil. Y'all be the devil.
This trend of I'm a black person and I used to be scared to admit this, but I'm not anymore. Y'all got to speak up. Y'all got to speak up, because if you don't notice, a lot of us are starting to agree on things that have always made sense, but we're too scared to speak against the masses, or we're scared to go against the grain because we're scared to be called out. We have to start calling out the bullshit for what it is, especially if we want better and or if we want to progress. Some of us be entertaining the bullshit knowing that it's not right. We consider it cute, we consider it funny, and we know it's wrong. We know it's childish. We know it makes us look bad, but for some reason, We sit up there and deal with it, and we're scared to sit up there and talk against it because we know when we start to talk against some of these topics, we know the masses or a lot of people are going to come and attack us because they don't agree with us. It's okay to stand out. I just told y'all the other day, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff you say. Most of y'all don't agree with the stuff I say on here, but I'm going to say it anyways because it is what it is and it needs to be said. If you know it's bullshit, call it out for what it is. This trend of I'm a black person, and I used to be scared to admit this, but I'm not anymore.
One thing about it is the fact that you all keep on confusing hood culture and black culture. The two are not synonymous. This trend of I'm a black person and I've always been afraid to admit blank, I feel like I see both sides, but the problem is that you all keep on wanting to have these type of like multi-complex and multi-layer conversations about blackness and the black experience, and then reduce them to these little like 2-photo like video content reels, and everyone just gets upset. Everyone is just putting a bunch of comments. They're either trying to go viral, they're just trying to get a bunch of likes in the comments, and at the end of the day, it just ends up hurting us because at the end of the day, being a black person in America, we can't win. First, before I really get into the meat and potatoes of the conversation, is I want to go ahead and say black people are not a monolith, period. I've seen so many of these videos. I've seen some individuals say like, you know, I'm a black person and I used to be afraid to admit that I get anxious and I get afraid of like ghetto black people. I've seen another one that says, I'm a black person. I've always been afraid to admit that, you know, Divine Nine and like Jack and Jill and those like black organizations are just like a gateway to black elitism. I saw another one that said like, I'm a black person, but now all of a sudden I'm starting to see that a lot of the stuff that Candace Owens is saying is starting to make a little sense. Y'all, if y'all are not ready to have a real and honest conversation, stop posting these videos, because it's not to say that everyone who has posted these videos and the people in the comments don't have valid points, because guess what? We're all black with our own experiences. And that's if all of y'all in the comments are actually really black, sharing a black experience, but that's a whole nother video topic. The problem that I see with us being black is the fact that in black culture in general, and historically we have seen, we have issues anytime that we challenge our own kind to self-reflect. This one girl made a post saying like, hey, I'm a black girl and, you know, I've went through therapy and I've found out that I've really struggled a lot with like anxiety and stuff like that. And a lot of people who are ghetto. So for example, if we say ghetto, right? I feel like everybody wants to move the goalposts as to what ghetto really means. But like, for me, from what the comments have said and from what my understanding is like individuals who are loud, who have no decorum, who just be doing the most. Like those individuals, yes. Those individuals can make people feel uncomfortable. They can make you feel anxious, and a lot of people can be afraid, especially if in your black experience, a lot of us have traumatized each other. But are we not about to be real? Again, hood culture is not synonymous with black culture. The fact that you all associate hoodness and ghetto as pertains to a behavior and you associate that with blackness is already rooted in white supremacy off rip. In the same breath, I'm not about to sit here and play crazy like I don't understand what they're trying to say though. There are a lot of, when I was growing up, when I went to school and stuff like that, first of all, I grew up in the suburbs, back in Kentucky, okay? I was most of the time was the only black person in AP and advanced classes, but there were a slew of black people and people of color who went to my high school. Okay. Now, I would be lying if I said that there were not times when I have walked down places in the hallway, going to class, in the cafeteria, and there were just like groups of certain types of black people, and they literally just be trying to like be funny and torment you for no reason. Because why? Because you're quiet, because maybe you're shy, because maybe you are not like particularly into all the things that they're into. We're not about to have a discussion about what that actually means, but a lot of y'all are playing crazy in the comments and acting like people don't have like their own experiences and they can't show it. That's exactly why we have so much unresolved trauma now in the community, because y'all don't want to have a real conversation. What? Again, I see both sides of this type of discussion. And the problem is the fact that like this turns into a big argument and debate amongst us black people, when really this should be such a like endearing conversation for us to like cultivate real dialogue, real discourse. But the problem is that we can't have that kind of conversation really on TikTok in these comments when you have a limited amount of characters. And then on top of that, we're having these videos, they go viral. And then you have all these non-Black people chiming in behind avatars with no picture, just trolling on the mess. And here we are again, looking like Boo Boo the Fool, all of us with our clown noses on, just going back and forth in the comments, and nothing really, because we're not having real conversation, because a lot of y'all are being intellectually dishonest, and a lot of y'all are just being downright anti-Black. Two truths can exist at once. I know it sounds like I'm yelling at y'all, but I'm not. I'm just passionate about it, and I love us for real, like Monique, okay? I need us to either stop with this trend, or let's actually pivot and make a dialogue on here on TikTok and other social media platforms about our experiences, and let's get really real about it, because the fact of the matter is, again, the Black experience is multi-complex. Where we came from, our backgrounds, our demographics, where we were raised, how many parents we had in the household, proximity to whiteness, access, institutionalized racism. We can't talk all about all of these things in the comments. And y'all are just, I don't know, y'all. We just need to do better. That's just all I wanted to say. But I just could not see another one of those videos because nobody is really stitching these videos and really clocking it how it really needs to be clocked. Let's really talk about it, or hang it up, wrap it up. I love y'all though.
First of all, I really wish this trend was not for those that have misunderstood it or taken it so much extra, or do not even read the meaning of it nor consider the way that it's gonna carry, across the world, anyone who's listening and stuff like that. I really wish that for the negative that it has become for others, or how it's pissing off other people, I wish it didn't have to do that. I really would like if it would be used to stir up, say some things and not be picked on, what's wrong and what's right, that kind of thing, where people just express themselves as to what they've been afraid of or not. But then, it's really just been mixed, and I'm just thinking, and I'm posing this question to you guys: would you like this trend to continue or to stop? Do you think it's pissing other people off and it's just gonna cause chaos among Black people? Please do comment below in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed already, and join the family. I'll see you in the next